Well, hi there, everybody. This is Phil Simborg. Sitting next to me is Carter Mattig. We are in an Airbnb in Tokyo getting ready for the tournament. And last night, while Carter was afraid to play with us and went to some concert, where did you go?
Scorpions with Akiko Yazawa, world champion. Much better time than playing for 20s against suckers. But, you know, all right, that's what I like to do.
So us suckers played at a Chouette, and we had a bunch of positions we took pictures of. And I'm going to give Carter a test. He has not seen these positions. We're going to find out how dumb he really is and how I could possibly lose to this guy who killed me earlier today. And let's see how he does and how you do on these 8 positions. You can always pause the video if you want to, and we'll go from there. So this is a cube action problem, and it's a money game. Blue is on roll. The question is, should blue double? And if blue doubles, should red take or pass? Carter, what do you think?
Blue doubles. I think that's for sure. I would take his red.
You would take his red. Let me show you the answer. Blue's got the ace point made, which is pretty crappy, but Carter nailed this one, but over the board, and I won't name names, somebody got this one wrong. I think I may have flashed the answer.
What did they say?
Well, somebody passed this cube.
Who passes this
Well,
cube?
I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to talk about who made mistakes unless it's me or
Rhyme his name.
All right, let's go to the next one. By
His
the way,
name was Rick Mazer.
Well,
is that it?
Nick Blazer or I or somebody may have passed this cube. All right, let's go to the next one. Carter's 1 for 1. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right, here's a simpler position. This time red is on roll. Thinking about cubing. Carter, don't answer right away. Let's give the people at home the chance to make their own mistake, and they can pause the video before they hear the answer and see what Carter would do. But should red double here? And if red double, should blue take or pass? This is an initial double money game. Pause the video if you want more time. What do you think? Carter, what would you do?
For sure, this is a take. So now the question is, I think the double. I don't think you have enough stuff in the. Yeah, I don't think it's a double yet, but it's a take.
Not enough in the zone. Okay, this is fairly much of a known position. It's clear he's right. It's clearly a take. Blue is better being on the 2-point than he is being up higher. He wins more and gets gammon less because he's not going to get blitzed as much when he's down on the 2-point. So it is clearly a take. And again, somebody got this one wrong in the Chouette. What's going on here? Let's see if it's, yeah, it's working. I got to put the buttons down lower. Well, plus is running it. We use plus and we don't roll them out. But double, it's pretty big double.
It's a big double?
It's a pretty big double because red's got some other assets. For example, only 1 checker back here. Normally, when you're in these blitz positions, you've got 2 checkers back. Remember, you roll the double 5. So this is really a big asset for red. That's the main thing that turns it into a double. Okay. So you got that one wrong, but
I got half credit.
You got half
easy
credit.
take.
You have credit for the take. Okay. Number 3. Another cube action problem. This one, I'm going to admit that I got this one wrong. And this is an initial cube for red, possibly. And if red doubles, should blue take or pass? I'll give it some time. Let's come up with your answer, and then we'll see what Carter has to say, what Extreme Gammon has to say.
All right, so how many numbers make the full prime? 6-2, 6-3, double 3s, 2-3. Oh, that's a lot. I double pass.
Okay, Carter agreed with me. Double pass. I passed this cube, and it's a big take. You're winning by 8 pips in the race, and that's what makes it a take. And I found this very interesting because I didn't think blue had much hope here. But, you know, blue could scamper out of here. It's a pretty big take.
Right,
and he might get a shot. He might scamper out. He's not going to get gammon very much. Gammons are 2%. But here's the interesting thing. Let's pretend that blue is losing the race or only winning by a little bit. Now he's winning by 4 pips. I think I did my test at 3 pips. This is a borderline pass. So it's very, very race sensitive. I'll show you that this is a borderline pass. I think we found the tipping point here. Yeah, 0.001. So this is right on the edge. So
all right, what about if put the 2 checkers in, make the race even better for blue?
Oh, then it may not even be a double.
No. Go deeper.
Deeper?
Yep.
Well, that deeper is not that much help.
Right, but it is in the sense of
now he's up 18 pips.
All right. Let's see.
I don't think it's even a double now. It could still be a double. I would double because you're going to get some passes. Oh, it's still a double. Still a double and a big take. But I passed as blue, and that was. And
well, it's because they're cracked now. Now you can slot.
And so. Michi immediately said that that he thought it was a take. So Michi nailed this, and I got it wrong. Okay, Carter, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
but you passed this one as well as I did, so and it was a pretty big take.
Depends on who I'm playing against.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, red's going to make all the mistakes here. Blue's not going to make any checker errors here to speak of. You're going to come up when you can and run when you can and hit when you can.
Okay.
This is a very interesting story. Let me tell you the story here. I was blue, and I was too good to double, and I was bearing off and got unlucky. Left a shot after I got 10 checkers off. I got hit, and I will tell you what happened here. Should blue redouble here after he just got hit? And if he does redouble, should red take or pass? So again, give it some thought, and then let's hear how Carter can screw it up. All right, Carter, do you redouble if you're blue? And if you're red, do you take your pass if blue redoubles?
I do not redouble as blue. I'm too good.
You're too good to redouble? Okay, well, I was stupid and redoubled, and a very, very good player in our Chouette took this, and I backgammoned him. So I backgammoned and won 12 points on this, and you're right, it is too good to redouble. Red just doesn't have enough hope here, even if he closes the board completely with 10 checkers off. And I pointed out immediately the reason I thought this was a big drop. I had no idea that it was too good. It shocked me that it was too good. But the reason is that blue very rarely gets a second checker back.
Right.
And the really top player that dropped this is a little embarrassed, but it's only too good by a little bit, so I'm not too embarrassed. Plus the fact that I got a take. So what does XG know? Now I did point out something very interesting. I said, look, if blue's checkers were here, now I think you for sure have a take because you got a really good chance to get a second checker back if you can contain this checker. You have very little hope the other way, and I was shocked to see that this is not even a redouble. It's not that it's too good. It's just not good enough to redouble now because of the chances of a second checker back. So when you have lots and lots of checkers off, that seems to be a major criteria. And of course, having the open ace point, even if you don't get another checker back, having the open ace point's a liability. So this is barely a no redouble.
Yeah, you're barely favored.
You're barely favored in this thing, but you got gammons working for you. And again, I might redouble this because I think you might still get some drops here. Some people would drop this, but that's the big difference, and I pointed that out. The odds of getting the second checker are very poor. When a guy's got 10 checkers off, you got a tough game to win. Yeah. What happened in the game is I got lucky, came in, came out, hit a checker, and rolled doubles at the end for a backgammon, which was really fun. Okay.
Yeah, I bet it was thrilled.
Well, yeah, it gave me enough money to pay you what I owed you today. Or some of it.
Almost.
Almost. Okay, some of it anyway. Okay. All right, so now we have a checker play problem. This is cube in the center and blue to play 6-5. So give it some thought. Don't answer yet, Carter, how you would screw it up, but let's let the audience figure it out. And by the way, I lost a bet on this with Michi. Michi got it right. I got it wrong.
Okay.
And it isn't surprising that when I bet Michi, I'm going to lose. But I certainly did win another bet from him that I'm going to show you. All right, Carter, what's your play?
I make as blue. I make my 8 point.
You make your 8 point with the 5?
Yeah.
And where's the 6?
I make this outside point.
You make the outside point. So you make the same shitty play, a bad play that Michi plays, which is absolutely right. And I really hate it. I'm thinking I'm defending a back game. My 6 is here. And my reasoning was, if I get hit, first of all, I keep my anchor. If I get hit, he's got these blots. He gives up his anchor. I'm trying to play pure. I really like my play. I'm sending this to Jim Pasco. He'll play it out by hand 500 times and tell me what's really ridiculous. Right. I don't mind getting hit here. And if I don't get hit, these are the points that I want to make. I want to build a prime here. I'm defending a back game.
But you're building a prime with the other 6-5, and you're making like weird double fours. This is way more assets the other way.
Well, you, Michi, and XG agree with you.
It
makes it very hard for me to argue it. And
it's only point 0.29.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of a blunder, yeah.
Okay.
But not only did I make the wrong play, and Michi,
You bet it.
the number 2 giant in the world, tells me I'm wrong. I'm dumb enough to bet it. That's right.
Well done.
So yeah, we bet 1 point, so I lost an extra point on the bet.
Okay.
Although I was vindicated because I won the game. So see, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
It's the results that matter.
It's the one ply rollout.
One ply rollout that matters, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We have another cube action problem. This is blue on roll. Blue's got 2 checkers on the bar. Blue is on roll. Should blue redouble to 4? And if blue does, should red take or pass? Give it some thought. These prime versus prime cubes and prime versus prime checker plays are tight.
All right. So you need to roll 6s pretty fast. Double 4s fucks you instantly. I wouldn't be cubing as blue yet.
So you're obviously taking his
So I
red.
guess I take.
All right, so blue doesn't double and red takes. And what happened over the board is,
Wait, blue does double and red takes.
oh, you said that?
No.
You said you wouldn't double.
I wouldn't double.
You wouldn't double. Okay.
But you're saying that blue did double and red took.
I'm saying that blue did redouble and 1 player took and 1 player passed.
Okay.
And the one who took was right to take
Yeah.
and immediately rolled double 6s
Nice.
and went out and won the game big time while the other guy just sat with his finger up his nose wondering what happened.
Right.
You know, it's when you drop a cube, you're dying for your partner to lose. So you've vindicated.
No, but it is a redouble.
It is a small redouble, not huge, 0.048,
Yeah.
but a big take.
You gotta take this.
Big take. Well, it looks pretty darn scary.
You only fall apart with like weird like double 4s, double 3s.
Well-
No, double 3s. Okay.
Well, you got this wrong because you didn't double it. But one of the big reasons to double this is you are going to get some passes. You got 4 checkers
Yeah, I guess
behind
I
you.
have to target the right.
You're right. We're playing humans here. So what the computer says is right. Is if you're playing giants. Of course, we had a giant in the game. Michi was our giant in the game, and he didn't play everything perfectly.
Did he take it?
No, Michi was the doubler here, and he was smart enough to double. Okay.
And then lose.
Yeah.
After the boxes.
All right. So now we got 2 more. We're going through this pretty quickly, which is good. And this is red on roll cube action. Re-cube action. Red's holding a 2 cube. Should red redouble? And if red redoubles, should blue take or pass? You're out of the picture.
Okay, sorry. Red's redoubling?
Possibly.
Well, Red's a fucking moron. Yeah.
So you don't think it's a redouble?
I do not think it's a redouble.
You don't see red rolling a 1, 2, or a 7, covering. Blue has 2 on the bar. He's got all this time to come up and out.
I see that.
All right, so you're saying no redouble take.
Am I doing this wrong? Okay, so coming up to the edge of the prime, Red's got an hour to do that.
He's got an
Red. I'm thinking blue. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd definitely double this.
And would you take or pass?
I think I pass.
And I thought it was a big pass too. It is a redouble and it is a take.
Okay. Yeah, it's a for sure double.
Big double, big redouble, and a big take. Now, let's assume that red does cover. Of course, one of the reasons you take is he doesn't always cover, and sometimes you hit it. But let's assume he covers. Like you said, I think he's got hours to come out of here. I just don't see blue taking this cube. This is a game that I'm going to have to play out to understand. I don't see the take. I just don't see the take here. Okay, last one. I'm very proud of the last one. This is a cube action problem. And red is on roll. Should red double? And if red doubles, should blue take or pass?
All right. So a shitty 2-7 double holding game.
2-5.
2-5. Okay.
Some people call this a back game. Some people call it a double holding game.
It's a double holding.
Okay.
All right. So red is doubling initially.
It could be an initial double for red, and it could be a take or pass for blue.
I think it's an easy take. So now the question is the double. Yeah, double.
Okay. Well, Carter says double and an easy take. Over the board, I doubled this, and everybody passed. And I immediately took a cue from my good friend Falafel, and I said, I'll give you 2-to-1 odds that this is a take. and 2 people took me up on it. And it was a big take. And the reason I was so confident is I'd run a position like this just a couple days ago. These 2.5 back games are not that bad. And there's plenty, and these checkers, I don't mind that much if they get hit. That would help my timing. They thought this is a liability. I think it's an asset.
So double take.
Big take. Small double, big take. But everybody passed this cube, and I did win a 2-to-1 odds bet against 2 people on this one. Carter, you did pretty good. You did very good. No wonder you win once in a while.
Yeah.
All right. So hope you enjoyed this. There'll be more updates from Japan. Tonight we're going out for sushi with Kenji and the guys, and that should be fun. Then the tournament starts Saturday night. The official tournament starts Saturday night, finishes Monday. We'll give you some more updates. Watch my channel for some streaming. And we're giving a P40 board away. And I'm on the tournament committee with Mochi, and then we're doing a boot camp in Cyprus and in Vegas. Join us then. And Carter,
do you get a P40 board?
Yeah, get a P40 board and have some fun. And we'll see you all soon. And thanks for watching my channel. Bye-bye.